Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is JT, the Talking Head. You are the audience, and today I have a little bit of a complaint to launch against Scream Factory. Now, just to preface this video, I don't like being negative in any light toward any of these boutique labels. I think that what they do is incredible and they are keeping physical media alive. And I really think that these boutique labels in particular are going to be leading the charge into the future of physical media. They are important to the physical media space. However, I'm not dumb enough to believe that some are not more superior than others. To me, there's a problem with some of these labels, especially the one we're talking about today, which is Scream Factory. Now, I collect Scream Factory. I have quite a few of their titles on my shelf, and I've spent hundreds of dollars on those items, on those discs. So I feel like, as somebody who has purchased quite a few of their products, like a ground to take a stance on of this complaint. And there's a few things that I wanted to talk about today. It's just stuff that I'm not happy with the way that Shout Factory slash Scream Factory are going as a company. And like, let's just start here. So this is my favorite edition of a Scream Factory that I own. This is Trick or Treat. This is the Blu-ray. It's the collector's edition, and this is your typical collector's edition packaging. You get the slipcover, you pull it out, you get that artwork, and then you open it up, and you get reversible cover art, typically of the theatrical poster or the original like box art of the film. So that's fine and dandy. They typically charge about maybe $35, $40 when these first originally released. Now Blu-rays I think are more like around $30 because 4Ks are coming out. But notice this up here. Collector's edition. Now, the way that Scream Factory will do this is they will release the Blu-ray, right? And then after a certain amount has sold, they will discontinue the slipcover. So slipcover's gone, and then if you didn't get in on it in the first place, then you only have the option to buy just the standard packaging, no slipcover. That's I don't like it, but that's not exclusive to Scream Factory. Arrow does that, Kino Lorber does that. That's not an exclusive issue. But what I have an issue with is Scream Factory upgrading. So this is an example of an upgrade that I have. They Live in 4K from John Carpenter. Now it's very similar, only it's in 4K. You get the slipcover, you get the standard packaging. Back when this movie released on Blu-ray, Scream Factory commissioned artwork that was like pretty much like this. You know, the nice like custom artwork that they do that's just for them for their release. They did that for They Live. Well, when they released it on 4K, this is the theatrical artwork. You open it up and you have your discs. And this is another issue too. You can probably see, I think it's called outgassing, but I mean, that's not exactly a Scream Factory issue either. Like I have bought titles from like the studios and stuff, 4K I've opened them up and it's had outgassing, the that residue in it. But here's my issue with these re-releases: no reversible cover art. So that artwork that Scream Factory commissioned for They Live and for every other collector's edition they do is gone. It's not on these new 4Ks. I don't understand, if you're charging $50 for a 4K edition of a movie, or $40 sometimes, why aren't you including that reversible cover art? Why can't I choose anymore? The Blu-ray collector's edition had the nice commissioned artwork and the theatrical artwork on the inside. Why am I having to give up that just because I want to go to 4K? Shouldn't 4K, where I'm paying more for the 4K, and it's a re-release like that, shouldn't that mean that it's a little more of a premium release? The next issue that I have, and I have two more issues to bring up. Let's take a look at. I got to pull it up over here. I'll pull it up on the screen. The My Bloody Valentine Collector's Edition that they just announced for pre-order. Comes with the exclusive poster, plus Prism sticker and enamel pins from Gutter Garbs. Okay, now the 4K standard edition with just the slipcover and probably not a reversible cover art, we don't know yet, it hasn't come out, is going to be like $40. All right, that's expensive but reasonable for these kind of releases, for these boutique collector's edition type releases. Okay. So $40 for the 4K with the slipcover. What on earth about this packaging? This heart-based packaging with the enamel pins and the posters and the there's not even lobby cards in this. Like there's lobby cards in the next one I want to talk about, which is we'll get to that. Um because that's being wildly overcharged for as well. This release in particular, they're trying to pre-order it out for $105.97. Actually, that's on sale right now for $99.99. $100. So you're gonna tell me that if you're gonna charge MSRP $40 or sometimes more for the 4K disc, you're gonna charge me $60 for a poster, a sticker, and a pin set? $60. Those little physical goodies are going to be $60. It's going to be $20 more than what you're charging me for the base 4K for the actual film. You know, the most important thing that the buyer is getting. All of this stuff, and you know, this is personal opinion. You guys might like it if you want it. That's fine. I think that stuff's lame. You know, like look at like Arrow and look at Second Sight. They're doing these crazy booklets and stuff that are like hardback books that you could like kill a man with, and they charge like $60 for that edition. You get the lobby cards, you get the book, you get the disc and all the special features and all that. And most of the time you get a reversible cover art, especially from Arrow. So what's Scream Factory thinking charging way more of a premium for goodies that they're marketing to be insane? But I mean, it's like you get a little sticker, a poster. My Donnie Darko and American Werewolf in London, those posters behind me, those came with the limited editions of those movies from Arrow. That Texas Chainsaw poster behind me came with the steelbook from Dark Sky. The those weren't any more premium. Those weren't $100 to buy when they dropped at retail price. Those were like $50 at the most when they bought. You can get Donnie Darko on sale right now for $40 on the Camp Arrow sale. Like, and it comes with that poster, and it's going to come with the booklet, the hardback book that you could literally chuck in a man's head and probably concuss them with. So, I mean, what is with this My Bloody Valentine release here that makes it worth $100? $100. And then on the other, it's on the same spectrum. The one of the more recent releases that Scream Factory has released was Creepshow. Now, I wanted to get Creepshow. I'm still going to get it eventually, but this release here that they've done, $139.99. And what do you get in it? You get exclusive posters. I think two exclusive posters that are exclusive to the Scream Factory website. So you have to order from Scream Factory. An extra exclusive slipcover. So just another piece of cardboard that comes with it. So you get, well, what are you going to do with that? You know, you get two slipcovers. What are you going to do with that? So you're gonna just fold it down and stick it in the shelf beside you and switch them out every now and again? Why do we need that? I don't understand why that's needed. Just make a different edition of that or something, like for and charge another $40 for it. If people want to do that instead of paying $140 for all this extra junk, they can get two different editions of the freaking movie with different slipcovers. So you get the extra slipcover. You get another prism sticker similar to the one that they're doing in the My Bloody Valentine, and an enamel pin set plus exclusive lobby cards. Lobby cards. You want to talk about lobby cards? Exclusive lobby cards. Okay, look at this set. This is from Second Sight of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This set is huge. This is one that I was referring to. This right here is a hardback book. You could literally kill somebody with this. You know, you want to know how they handled lobby cards? Okay. This is their lobby cards. Look at all these. There's like 10 of them here, okay? Most of these came with it. Here's how they handled the exclusivity of lobby cards. There were 4. You know how you got them? You just had to order from Second Sight's website. It's the only way you could get them. But there wasn't a premium. Now, there was kind of a premium if you ordered from the US because you had to pay the international fees and the import fees and all that stuff. But you did not have to pay any more for like any more of a premium set price to get these bonus lobby cards. And if you did, I would say that Second Sight was being just as egregious as Scream slash Shout Factory here. And look, this might be super opinionated, but you cannot tell me that this amazing box set from Second Sight, or the amazing Donnie Darko 4K from Arrow, or the amazing American Werewolf from Arrow, or the new amazing Lighthouse from Arrow, you can't tell me that those are like retailing for less money, but worth less than what Scream Factory is doing here with Creepshow. Yeah, this might not have a poster with it. This might not have an enamel pin set. But you know what? That stuff, that poster, like I could probably go on eBay and find a Creepshow poster if I really wanted one. Probably not with the same artwork, but I mean, I could find a Creepshow poster. And then this is all, like, I just want to continue to say this is all opinion. If you guys like this stuff, buy it, fine. But this is my opinion. I think it's egregious. I think that sets like this Creep Show and this My Bloody Valentine, that are charging a premium price and then intentionally limiting these items to where once they're gone forever, and they're junk items anyway. It's egregious, it's predatory, and it's problematic. It is one of the reasons why I feel like the collector's market is plagued. It's the biggest downside to Blu-rays going to a collector's market, which is something that, you know, is a good thing, and it's something that's a bad thing. It's great that, you know, we have this huge community of people who want to buy these great editions of these movies, and you do get cool things like pin sets and posters and lobby cards and all that if you want them. And you know, and you might say, well, we have a product for, you know, people who don't want all that stuff, and it's called the standard edition, and that's still $40, and that's acceptable. You know, $40 for this is fine. You know, it's, and I'm not, that's not really what I'm complaining about here, other than the fact that there's no reversible cover art. I'm complaining about the fact that you market these like lobby cards and pin sets and posters and stuff, and then you make them as such limited value, and then you charge such a high premium for them. It's just, to me, that's predatory. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the what I found to be the most absolutely predatory and really the dumbest thing that I've ever seen Scream Factory do. And it has to do with their recent release of People Under the Stairs on 4K. I didn't buy this edition. I kind of wanted to get it, but after I heard about this, I was like, I'm not going to give Scream Factory money to when they done this. What they did is, and this blows my mind. Okay, so we all know that 4K is by default is a region free format. If you buy this disc, you can buy this disc in the US and Canada. You could buy it in Germany or the UK or Africa or wherever the hell you are. If you have a 4K player, you can play this disc. Not the Blu-ray version of it, that'll be region locked, but the 4K disc is region free. You can watch the movie in 4K. That is kind of one of the biggest selling points to me about 4K, is the ability that it has to be region free. Now, there is a possibility that these you know, labels and stuff and studios can make a 4K disc region locked, but they actually have to program it that way. They have to go out of their way to do that. It's against industry standard to do that. It's not acceptable to me to do that. When you have the entire industry behind region free 4K, I don't understand what the problem is. I get that Scream Factory might have only had the rights to release the People Under the Stairs in the US. I understand that, but they didn't have to region lock out all of the countries from the 4K edition, because there are other companies out there, Viavision, Umbrella, that say that they're Blu-rays, they're regular standard edition Blu-rays. Yes, they're supposed to be region B locked. They say they had the little region B on the back of them, but they will play in most North American players. Second Sight, they don't have the rights to release this in the US. No, that's Dark Skies territory. But this is 4K. Same with the Dawn of the Dead back there. This is 4K, so it plays. It plays in my PlayStation 5. Played in my Xbox Series X. It plays. So when Scream Factory goes and they region lock a 4K disc, any 4K disc, but they happen to do it with the People Under the Stairs. Now I don't know the whole reasoning behind it. I'm not going to pretend like I do. But I think that it is I just really think that it comes off as malicious, probably more malicious than they intended it to come off as, but it does come off as malicious, and I'm not happy with it. And overall, that's just my opinion. I can't state that enough. It's my opinion. I have purchased many Scream Factory editions, and I will probably keep purchasing them when one comes out that I really want to get. I won't lie to you. I do like Scream Factory in spite of all of their problems. I do think that they have an important place. To me, Scream Factory is kind of the bridge between the hardcore boutique labels like Arrow or Criterion and stuff like that. They're the bridge between those and the mainstream because you can get Scream Factory and Shout Factory films in Walmarts and big box stores a lot more than you can the others. So I think that they have a very important place in bridging that gap, and they do make quality content. Their discs, for the most part, are very quality. Their bonus features are very quality. Their slipcovers are nearly unmatched, in my opinion. I think the only like company that does slipcovers better than Scream Factory would be Arrow. And that's really up in the air for anybody's opinion to chime in on. You can have that. You can go either way. Um, so if you want to keep collecting Scream Factory, fine. And if you look at a set like My Bloody Valentine or Creepshow and you're like, oh man, those limited edition lobby cards, dope. Those enamel pins, dope. That sticker, dope. Those posters, dope. That extra slipcover, dope. I want it. I'm gonna buy it. Then you buy it. If it makes you happy, if you want it for your collection, you do it. Who am I to tell you you can't? But I will say, if even one little piece of you feels wrong about buying that, feels like you're being cheated out of something or being preyed upon by these predatory practices, um, my advice would be to vote with your wallet and don't buy it. Because by buying that stuff, it just tells Scream Factory that it's okay to continue charging these egregious prices. I don't know, guys. If you want to keep buying Scream Factory, then do it. If they're providing your collection sustenance, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you for it. And like I said, I'll continue to buy them as well. But I'm just going to be a lot more picky and choosy about what I choose to purchase from them. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and comment below what you think about Scream Factory. Who's your favorite boutique label? Like who gets your juices flowing with those boutique labels, man? I have a bunch that I've wanted to talk about for a while, so I might make a video about that in the future about my favorite labels. Um, but Scream Factory ain't on that favorites list. I can tell you that. Not anymore, anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, let me know what you think down below. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, fine. You can disagree with me. Let's have some discourse about it. And have a great week.